Maturity creates polarity. This is such a simple thing to understand. The reason why we talk about polarity is because you want to establish connection between two human beings. If you are in a relationship, you are the man or you are the woman, and you want to establish a connection, a vibration, a frequency, a resonance between those two fields so that you can merge into ecstasy and romantic connection, right? The intention is connection. Is not to fit within a box. You don't want to be limited by, specific gender roles. You don't want to fit within a box. What you want is to establish connection with your partner. So you are going to use whatever language, whatever way of relating. Is it touch? Is it words of affirmation? What kind of energy am I radiating out? And if I notice that what I'm radiating out, what I'm saying to her really glimmerize her, instead of triggering her, it glimmers her, then I'm probably on the right track. If I notice that in the way I'm communicating, she's shutting down, her body language is telling me that she's contracted, that she doesn't feel safe, then I'm probably not doing it right. What we want is to establish connection with our partners, to get them to open up. So if my partner is being aggressive with me, really invasive, coming into my field, most probably I'm going to shut down. And so what this tells me is that her behavior is not a match to establish a connection with me in that specific context. If she starts validating my actions, if she starts being a supportive girlfriend or partner, if she starts really engaging into my field from a place of respect or from a place and from a place of glorification towards each other, of course, this is going to open me up. So what is it that is going to glimmer your partner? What is it that is going to get them to relax into their power, into their beauty, all right? For both men and women. So this is what you want to explore. This is what you want to discover. This is an art form. Is not just a rigid box or a rigid gender role that you have to adopt and fit into. I want to be free. I don't want to be limited by labels. And at the same time, I want to show up for my partner, communicate with her in a way that is really going to create the frequency and the connection with her. This is what's the most important to me. It's like, if I'm communicating in a way, if I'm expressing myself through my choices, through my language, through the way I communicate with her in ways that are shutting her down, then I'm not getting it right. What I want is to open her up, to make her feel free and safe. Right? So most of the times, this means that I'm going to be in my mature masculine. I'm not going to be toxic. I'm going to be healthy to be around. Okay? You get that? This is really important. For women, it is exactly the same. If your man is not enjoying his life when he's around you, maybe it's time to discover how to modify or how to modulate your attitude so that you can be a match for this man. Okay, this works both ways. This is not about one person having to sacrifice their needs or anything like that. No, if a woman is in her mature feminine, by mature we don't mean age, we mean healthy, conscious, intentional feminine, then most of the times this is going to glorify this man's life. And the same the other way around. If you are a man and you are in your power, you are in your healthy masculine, you are in your king, you know what you want, you can be directive and relaxing at the same time, you can be fluid, you are not stuck within certain rigid frames where you need to be right all the time. All this toxicity comes from the fact that there is something that hasn't been expanded, is not being owned. So again, what is going to create polarity between this man and this woman is the fact that you are both mature, healthy, integrated, conscious, and intentional.